Okay, starting.
Good evening. Today is November the 15th, 2022. Today, Mrs. Shim has a new moral class for us. And Mrs. Shim has put down the moral class contents right here. And again, it is 12 characters of Chinese. My role today again is to help every one of us to learn the proper pronunciation of each Chinese characters, and also gonna demo of writing of Chinese character from now on. Every class for every Chinese character, I'm gonna do a demo of writing of Chinese character. Everyone will start to see that when we write Chinese character, there is a sequence, okay? And along the way, we're gonna get into a habit of learning how to write the Chinese characters. Pronunciation, writing, and get to understand the meaning, the inner contents of the Chinese characters. For moral class, each Chinese character has profound deep inner contents. So let's get started. Okay, first of all, this character, you see it's two moons. The left side is a moon, the right side is a moon, and then when the two moons side to side together, actually it means friend. So how do you pronounce it? It's P-E-N-G. Pun.
Pun.
So it's a pun. As you see, it's the second tone. Yeah.
Pun.
Let's go. Pun. Pun.
Pun. Pun.
Pun.
Pun. Yeah.
The
Pun.
pinyin has two parts usually. This is the left one. It's p. This p. Pun.
Pun.
Pun. That's
Pun.
it. That's how you pronounce it. Next is E-O-Yo. That's number 3 tone. Okay.
Yo.
E-O-Yo.
E-O-Yo.
I'm gonna write down pun. Yo. 朋友.
朋友.
朋友, you are my friend. 你是我的朋友. Yeah. 朋友. Together means friend. Okay.
Yeah.
朋 and 友, they all refers to the same thing, means friend. I think pun has the meaning of togetherness. Pun means together, gather. And 友 truly means friendship. Yeah. 朋友 means friend. Okay. So between friends, what is the moral for the friends? What is the key moral for the friendship? Here we go. 友. Again, it's 友. It's the same third tone, but it's totally different character. That's a different character. And what does it mean? It means have. Have.
Yeah.
有.
Yo.
Next is the key word, the moral between friendship, between friends. This incredibly important word called 信.
信.
信. Yeah, that's the fourth tone. Now, 信 actually means trust.
Yes, trust.
Or faith.
And believing also.
Yeah. Believe in. Okay. So trust, faith, believe in. That's the word called 信. Okay. This is a very, very important Chinese character. 信. Between friends, the moral is 信. Always trust each other. You know, when the friendship is facing crisis, usually it's because the two person lost trust. The moment when two people start to doubt about each other and do not have the ability to trust each other, that two persons' friendship is starting to be destroyed. Okay? So friendship, always remember, you need to have the trust. When you see a friend that is doing something that you start to have doubt about it, you need to approach your friend and say, my dear friend, I think you're doing something I disagree. Let's talk about it. Did you do this? If you did do that, I'm feeling that maybe it's not correct. Can we talk about it? You know, don't in your heart think, oh, that person is not trustworthy. I'm not going to tell him anything about myself, my heart, share my friendship with him anymore because I think he's not the person that I can trust anymore. The moment you think like that, you already started to destroy the friendship yourself. I think it's very important to understand that between two persons, there are differences. And different people have different way of doing things. Different people have different schedules of using time. Different people sometimes have difficulties. And when they are having difficulty, when they are having some challenges, or maybe they are making some mistakes, as a friend, you shall always remember to trust your friend. Never because of the person doing something that you disagree, you think it's wrong or it's doubtful, you start to withdraw your heart and starting to sever the relationship, because that's called no trust. The person, whoever started to do that, is the person who are violating the moral of friendship. Whoever first started to doubt about your friend is the person who are wrong. Okay. Always have no doubt about your friend and commit to add something into the friendship and to add something into the word trust.
Trust.
And the word trust in the Chinese character, you see there is this right side. It's basically called yan, means words. So when people lie, if the words are not truthful, then that person will lose credit for other people to trust him or her. So in the word of trust, the very key is be truthful. Trust, faith, believe in. If you are not a true person, don't expect you're gonna have good friend, because one day people will say he's a liar. We're not gonna be able to trust him or her anymore. So if you want to have friendship, be truthful. Always be truthful. Okay. So the person who doubts about the other person, that is violating trust because he's not putting effort to correct certain aspect of truth. Both people involved in friendship need to uphold truthfulness. Truthfulness is a foundation of trust, the foundation of faith, the foundation for people to believe in each other. I believe that friendship, to develop and to grow, the most important thing is truthfulness. So let's do it.
朋友
有朋友有信 Between friends, there must be trust. Very good. Next one. 朋 again. We already know that means friend. 朋. I'll write it again. Okay. 朋. This next character is about between friends you need to have love. Okay. So love, the Chinese character writes like this. Okay. Now this character is called I. That's fourth tone. I. And in that character, one thing very important right here, this part means heart. If you don't have genuine good heart, then you cannot love. So love, you really need to put your heart into it. Genuine, sincere heart. That when you invest your heart into a relationship, that's I. Yeah. So in modern Chinese character, the Chinese Communist government tried to change the Chinese characters. Guess what? They got rid of the heart. In the modern Chinese character, it goes like the simplified Chinese character. It turns into like this. there is no heart.
嗯
They only put a friend underneath, okay?
嗯
So if there is no heart, also there is no friendship already. So it's, you see, Chinese Communist Party are trying to destroy Chinese culture. And just from one little trick they did for this wonderful Chinese character already show how evil the Chinese Communist Party is. They get rid of the heart. And without the heart, where is friendship? Where is love, right? So this is very important. So between friends, the moral is I. Love each other. Sincerely care for each other. You know, so this love has different levels of love. The lower level of love, the higher levels of love. The great teachers in the West, Jesus, in the Bible, modern English translation of the Bible also writes a lot about I, love. But guess what? What Jesus talks about, the I, is not an ordinary human love. It is a divine love. Yeah. Jesus talk about the love is a love that is without self. Actually translate into Chinese, it's called 慈悲. And the proper English translation should be compassion. The noble love of a divine being for the mankind is actually compassion. But here, this love is about human friends. Human relationship at the human level, there is friendship. So I has many different ways of love. You have the love between parents and the children. You have the love between husband and a wife. You also have love between friends. You have the love between brother and a sister. So friends have, a unique love. So it's a 朋爱. It's the friend's love. I think we need to pay attention to love because the nature of the love also have the morals. Husband and wife's love certainly is different from friend and friend's love. And so divine love, parents and children's love, husband and wife's love, brother and sister's love, and friend's love. Someday we're gonna get deeper into the morals of different kinds of love. Here talks about the friendship's love. Okay. 朋爱. Now, 友 basically still means friend, right? 友.
Yes.
友. We already have that. 友. I'll write it down again. Okay. So 朋友 now it separates into two parts. 朋爱友信. Now this is very interesting because as I said, this word are two moons standing side by side. Means two persons just walk together. That kind of friendship, okay?
Yes.
When two persons are like two moons, shoulder to shoulder and walk together, then I is important as a moral. But when it deepens into 友, if you're gonna go rise beyond just to walk together and turn into true friendship, 友 is deeper than 朋 in a way, okay? At the level of 友, then there must be the word called 信. This is very interesting, okay? So at this level, when it's friend, then it has to be 信 again. Now, make it very clear.
信, yeah.
友. If you are called a friend, not just two people get together, then you must have trust. Again, emphasizing trust, faith, and believing. If you're just, together as a team, then you need to have an I to bond together. But if you are turning into 友, the true friendship, it has to have the word called 信, faith, trust, believing.
Yes.
Okay, let's do it again. 朋
朋
爱
友
信.
信.
Very good. Next. This word 力 fourth tone.
力
Li. What does that mean? Li means establish. Build. Okay, build. or just stand up. Okay, stand up. That's what 立 means. Okay, establish, to build, or to stand up. 立. In here, this content, the establish is most appropriate. Okay, 立. Now this is 公
Is the similar pronunciation. Gong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So 公 basically here 公 actually means energy or success.
Yeah, success.
In human world, when you have the word 公 actually truly means energy, but since success requires energy, so it always refers to also success. Okay. So 立功means you actually establish virtue, establish success.
Success, yeah.
You did some great deeds. 立功, yeah. 立 again.
立功.
立功, 立.
立.
功 is like a flat tone.
Yeah.
And
of
here, this one is 身. 身.
身.
师 恩 身
身
means 身 is like a physical body. Okay.
Yeah.
But what do you mean establish physical body? It pretty much means that, as an individual, you are successful. And when you stand up, people will respect you. 立身 basically means in the human world, if you are not successful, then you are like fell down. And when you stand up, that means you made it. In the human world, you made it. There is a space in the human world because of your effort. It is now your space. The divine bless you with your unique space and time for you to walk and do what you need to do. So that's called a 立身. When people have no job, when people have no family, when people have no financial resource, and today they sleep here, tomorrow they sleep there, and they begging for food, and people go kick and abuse them. Usually in the human world, it's considered to be the person is a loser.
Yeah.
However, it's not really the case. Okay, throughout the human history, there are a lot of great teachers, great enlightened beings. They actually in the human world, due to persecution, they actually are not being able to have a stable place to live, or stable income, or receive a lot of human world, recognition. But have they also really established their existence in the human world? Not only they have, but they actually are passed down throughout the human history for what they have done. So 立身, we cannot understand it superficially. In every regard, if we only think about superficial human world success, then I think this is misunderstood. So this basically 立身 means you in the human world have done something great and left your name behind to the other people. So in the history, you have a name left behind. I think that is more proper to understand the 立身. Yeah.
So we can succeed together. We can succeed together.
So for friends, friends like exactly. You are now emphasizing that for friends, it basically means succeed together.
Yeah.
To together establish virtue and energy and success, and to together leave wonderful reputation and a name, to the later generation. 立功, 立身 for any person in the human world means to establish yourself in this realm. to do something great and leave something behind for many other people. 立功立身, that's how I see it.
立功立身
Yeah, 立功立身. Okay, let's review it. 朋友有信
朋友有信
朋爱有信
朋爱有信
立功立身
立功立身
Correct. Friendship is really special in the human world. We are from different family. And family relationship, the love is all natural because you grow up together with your siblings and you have father, mother feed you food, give you house, and the love is all natural. Father, mother, brother, sister, within the family, the love is all natural. But when a person leaves that family and walk into the human society and start to interact with people from other family, that is the 朋 and that is the 友. That relationship start to manifest. And I think a 朋友 relationship is really the bond between family to family. It allows people to go outside of the circle of their own, cell, like almost a cell, and start to work together and build a tissue, and eventually will build a organ, and then organ will build a body. So as you know, I studied the human body formation. I believe that the 朋友 relationship is very, very important for people to go beyond their selfishness and to be able to start to recognize a more selfish way of loving people that you before were strangers. Sometimes the parents tell the children, don't talk to strangers. I always tell them, what do you mean? Don't talk to strangers. Are they truly strangers in this world? What if we share our heart and share our faith and love with strangers to build something so wonderful called a 朋友? When we have 朋友, then our family is expanded into a bigger family.
朋友
Right? So
朋友
朋友, in every regard, I think right now the world really need to pay attention to these two words. 朋友.
brotherhood
In the way exactly
brotherhood.
spiritually even called a brotherhood, a sisterhood. It is really God tells us to love everyone.
Yes, that is
To
most
love
important.
everyone. And all the strangers are considered to be our 朋友. And we treat our, strangers, we turn them into our 朋友, and we offer trust, we offer love. Only when we do that, then we can establish true success and then truly establish ourselves in the human world, correct?
Yeah, correct.
So I think it's really a great moral lesson to summarize the several lectures we had before. Today is really, I think, now coming to the most important part of trust and love. And the purpose in the human world is to truly do virtuous 功, right? I was a little using the English way of pronunciation because the English way people say 纲, like 法人大法, 法人纲, and the English people, like Western people, call it 法人纲. But actually, it's the proper pronunciation. It's 功. So in Chinese, we call it 法轮功. 法轮大法, 法轮功. Yeah, that means energy. 功. It relates to virtue.
Yeah.
Virtue.
Korean pronunciation is very short. gong.
Gong, I see.
Yeah, gong. Yeah.
Very, very
But
good.
Chinese gong.
Gong.
Yeah.
Gong. Yeah. Okay, so that concludes today's lecture.
Thank you.